the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going for the deep ball. And his throw is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good.
Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 78 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. A run for Nick Chubb, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Douglas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith.
Douglas's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Saints' 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Douglas. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The drive will start with Connor. He'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Carr now on first down. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Stop shy of the 15 at the 13-yard line on the return.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
His way through. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They run. Chubb fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Douglas. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. There's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 44, Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. But it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Saints 3, 49ers nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Douglas got an open man. It's Ruggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, Connor looking for space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Carr. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw his car. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. Eluding the pressure right.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All that for a 2-yard gain. Second down.
From the gun, Douglas. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Smith Jr.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first and 10, here's Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. The kicker here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Carter completes it. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Johnson. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. and that trend is continuing here.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Douglas. And that's caught by Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first
First downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Carr got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Carr now on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. While the training staff works on. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin this drive with Chubb. And this rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Taken down.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Douglas. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Douglas. That's out to Chubb, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Nick Chubb. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Douglas. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On 1st and 10, Douglas. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Douglas. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And a short gain down to about the 33. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd and 7.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up near the 29, 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Derek Carr in the offense. Down 21-20. Just over 1:40 to play. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position. Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as field?
Now Carr. It's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Carr to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Back to throw. Carr. They keep the game up. They can't get it through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. It is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Saints
20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.